When you're planning that amazing trip, it's all about the excitement, the adventure, not the what ifs. Today, we're going to talk about the one thing that helps keep it that way: smart travel insurance. Let's get right into it. You know that feeling, right? That incredible buzz when you're planning a journey, you're booking flights, you're looking at maps of places you've never been, just picturing it all. It's pure magic. But then there's always that little voice in the back of your head, isn't there? The what-ifs start to creep in. What if I get sick? What happens if my flight just gets canceled out of the blue? These aren't just minor inconveniences. They're the kinds of things that can totally ruin a trip and, honestly, your bank account. And that is where this idea of a traveler's safety net comes in. It's a game changer. So, what does this safety net actually look like? Let's break it down. Well, at its core, it's super simple. Travel insurance is basically a policy that acts like a shield, protecting you from the financial hit when things on your trip go sideways. It's your backup plan for all the stuff you can't predict. And here's how that works in the real world. Say you have a medical emergency. Boom, the hospital bills are taken care of. Your flight gets canceled, you get compensated for it. It's really all about turning a potential disaster into something you can actually manage. Okay, now get ready for this, because this number is, well, it's pretty shocking. A single day in a hospital in the US could cost you anywhere from 1 to 2 lakh rupees. Just one day. That number right there shows you why traveling without that safety net is such a massive gamble. So yeah, this is why it's not just some optional add-on. We're talking about covering those insane medical bills, protecting you from annoying travel disruptions, and hey, for some places, like the Schengen countries in Europe, you literally can't get a visa without it. But at the end of the day, what you're really buying is peace of mind. Okay, so we've established it's a must-have. But here's the thing. Not all travel insurance is the same. The plan that's perfect for a 2-week backpacking trip through Asia is probably not the right fit for a business trip to New York. It all comes down to your journey. Let's look at the main options you'll see. If you're going on one big vacation, a single trip plan is probably your best bet. But if you're always on the move for work, a multi-trip plan is way more cost-effective. Traveling with the whole family, a family plan covers everyone and can save you some money. As you can see, there's a plan designed for pretty much any kind of traveler. All right, so you've got a type of plan in mind. Now for the big question, who do you buy it from? The market is full of options, so let's look at a few of the key players so you can get a feel for what's out there. First up, let's talk about Tata AIG. You can think of them as the premium choice, for this serious globetrotter. They're really well known for their huge global network and really high coverage amounts, which is exactly what you need if you're heading to places like the US or Europe for a while. Then you've got a company like ICICI Lombard. They have really carved out a niche for being super family-friendly. And this is a big one. Their plans are often built to tick all the boxes for tricky visa applications, like for the Schengen zone, a really solid, dependable choice. And for a totally different vibe, there's ACKO. This is for the tech-savvy traveler who wants to manage everything from their phone. It's a digital-first company, their premiums are often really competitive, and the whole process is completely paperless, perfect for younger travelers and digital nomads. Okay, so we've looked at the different types of plans and some of the big players, but how do you actually pick the best one for your trip? Let's go through a really simple checklist that'll help you cut through all the jargon. All right, I'm going to give you a super simple 5-step checklist. Seriously, follow this and you can't go wrong. First, medical coverage. Don't settle for less than $250,000 if you're going to the US or Europe. Step 2, compare premiums to find the best value. 3, and this is crucial, check for a cashless hospital network where you're going. 4, always read the exclusions. Know what they don't cover. And finally, number 5, make sure it fits your trip. Do you need that special add-on for adventure sports? Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds like a lot of work. But honestly, getting your policy these days is unbelievably easy. Getting your policy literally takes minutes. Here's how it works. You just go online, either to an insurer site or a comparison website. You pop in your trip details, dates, destination, who's traveling. Then you compare the options, pick your plan, pay online, and that's it. Your policy lands in your email inbox instantly. So the big takeaway here? Forget about endless paperwork and long queues. The whole thing is designed to be quick, painless, and yeah, you can do it right from your phone, maybe even while you're waiting to board. It's just that convenient. And, It all comes down to this one simple idea. Travel is supposed to be about the joy, the discovery, the memories you're creating, not about stressing over what might go wrong and how much it might cost. So, before you zip up that suitcase, there's really only one question left to ask yourself. Is your adventure truly protected? Thanks so much for joining us.